Hi, this is Jeff at Zoeller Pump Company. I'm at the Center for Excellence in Louisville, Kentucky. Today we're going to talk about the indoor APak high water alarm. The APak comes in two versions, a standard version and a Z-Control version. The Z-Control version also allows you to receive email, text, and push notifications of any alarms, and allows you to send commands back to the alarm, such as silence and reset. Both of these versions are available with your choice of switch. There's a mechanical float switch, which is commonly used in a sewage environment, or the reed sensor, which is used more often in the sump environment. This switch is more compact, it's a little bit lower cost, and some people might say because of that, being more compact, it's a little easier to install. This is the hardware that comes with the reed sensor, a clamp and a bracket for the pipe. And this is the hardware that comes with the mechanical float switch. And also on the Z-Control enabled alarm, there is a device ID listed on a label on the top of the alarm. The standard alarm has a single input on the bottom, while the Z-Control enabled alarm has a pair of inputs, input 1 and input 2. Your switch or sensor can be connected to either one, and what happens is when the sensor, if it were to splash, you notice it's not alarming. It has to stay up for a couple seconds, and then you get an alarm. The Z-Control enabled version also has a dry contact output. That's to connect to a home security system or an auxiliary alarm if you wish. The other output on the Z-Control enabled alarm is the built-in Wi-Fi. On a separate video, we'll go into the details of connecting the Wi-Fi to your router and to the Z-Control cloud. The APak comes with an AC power adapter plugged into a barrel connector on the side. And you also can put in, for backup power, you can put in two AA batteries inside. So the alarm will remain operational even if the power goes out. In addition, you could use the batteries only if you had a situation where there was no AC power available. Two AA batteries will power the standard APak for up to 2 years, and the Z-Control enabled APak that's connected to the cloud for about a year. Installing batteries will allow the APak to continue to function even if there is a power outage. There are multiple alarms that the APak will provide. On the standard version, you'll have an input 1 alarm, a power outage alarm, and a low battery alarm. In addition, on the Z-Control version, there's an input 2 alarm, and there's a disconnected from the cloud alarm. When a high water condition occurs, the float comes up, the alarm sounds, and the LED turns on. You can push silence briefly to silence it, and you'll notice the LED blinks indicating that it has been silenced, but there has been a high water condition. If the float goes back down, it remains flashing. Once the event is over, you can press and hold the silence button for a couple seconds, which will reset the light and the alarm and put it back into a standby mode. Just a couple notes about installation of the APak. One is attaching the bracket for the reed sensor. Thread this nut off and drop that bracket down over the top, and then thread that back down. And then this will clamp to your pipe. And one last note, don't install the switch or sensor in the incoming stream of water in the sump or sewage basin. So that concludes the features and functions video for the APak high water alarm. If you have any other questions or would like to see some other videos, please visit zoellerpumps.com.